Hey friends, welcome back to my channel on ferilsmadworld, and this is Feril. Well, I'm very excited today because I am going for my Vipassana course. Vipassana is a 10-day meditational course developed from Buddhism, and yoga has roots from Hinduism. Well, they both have aroused from similar spiritual culture of ancient India, and both have this common goal, the freedom from suffering. This vlog would be a transformation in myself, and I would be sharing my experience with you guys that how were my 10 days. So before going to the center, all what I did was I filled up the form online which was available. I filled up the form which had my name, my age and other details, if I had any health condition and other things. And from them I got my confirmation code. With that confirmation code, I would be going to the center. Usually this Vipassana is conducted in the outskirts of Addis Ababa, but due to the situation currently of Ethiopia, this course is being conducted in the city. So guys, this is a quick guide to show you that what all things I have packed and what you should pack when you are planning to go for a Vipassana. And here is my bag. So alarm clock is very important because they won't allow any mobile electronics. So I have packed day, date and an alarm clock for myself. Then this is my money. I have packed few stoles. I have packed 10 days clothes, and it has all comfortable clothing like track pants and things. I have one napkin for myself. I can wash clothes there, but then washing clothes would be like just small ones, and you cannot wash big clothes there. So these are my footwear. I have taken 2 pair of footwear, and one which I will be wearing is a sport shoes which I'm wearing. I have a small medical kit. I don't know if they would allow me, but I have my medical kit which have few medicines if I would need in time of emergency. And I have a washing soap, a detergent. I have 10 masks for 10 days. I have a sanitizer. I have packed for my socks. I have packed 10 socks. I have packed my undergarments, 10 undergarments, and this is it, how it is. And this big bag which I have here, this big bag, I have packed my blanket, my pillow, a bed sheet and a shawl. So this is how I have packed my stuff. I hope this will be useful when you go for your Vipassana. So I'm on my way and I'm about to reach the center, and I'm looking forward for it. So I have reached the center and I would be logging in. So I think I have to give away mobile and my camera here. Hey guys, I'm so happy to be back home from my Vipassana, which was a 10-day course, and I'm happy to see my family, my daughters, and behind the camera is my daughter who would be questioning me, interviewing me about the course, and while unpacking I would be answering all the questions.
Okay, so your first question is, what does Vipassana mean?
Well, Vipassana is a very old technique which came from India, and through the years the technique got lost in between because it got corrupted. Then this technique was maintained in Burma. Gautam Buddha bought this technique back, and this technique was brought back by S.N. Goenka to India, and now Vipassana is acclaimed as an international center, and it has many centers throughout the world. It is a very well refined course for 10 days where a person can truly know himself.
Okay, Mom, so what is your routine for like the everyday in the Vipassana center?
My routine was very tight in the sense I woke up 4 o'clock in the morning and then by 4:30 we had to be in the meditation hall. From 4:30 to 6:30 we were meditating. Then we had a break time. This is the time where you can you do your breakfast, you can do your laundry and bathing only in your break time. So from 6:30 to 8 o'clock in the morning was the break time. Then again from 8 to 11 o'clock we were meditating. 11 o'clock was our lunch time. Everything is on the website, but I'm just saying all these things to you on video so that if you are new, if you're a beginner, you can always refer to the timing. It's much easier when it is said than when you're reading it. Then from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock was lunch time, and then it is a break time again. From 1 o'clock in the afternoon until 5 o'clock we were meditating again. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. was the tea time, where they served us tea and a snack along with tea. Then from 6 o'clock until 9 o'clock again was meditating time. 9 o'clock we had a time where we can talk to our teachers if we have any questions, and 9:30 was the time where lights went out, so we had to sleep by 9:30. So this was the routine, and it's not easy to follow the timing because in a day 10 to 11 hours you are meditating. So you have to really give in to yourself and you have to meditate. You should have a strong determination because the timings are really tough and it's a good experience.
Mom, I know that you took a lot of clothes with you on this trip. So how did you wash most of your clothing, or did you not wash it?
Well, I'm unpacking my bag because throughout the course I had 10 pair of clothes, 10 pair of socks, undergarments. I had 10 pair of everything that I need as a clothing for myself throughout the day. The room were pretty basic. There was a low lying bed with a mattress and a pillow. I had taken all my supplies with me, my clothes, my bed sheet, my blanket, because in Ethiopia, in Addis Ababa, it's cold. So I had 2 blankets and I had my socks, my muffler, my sweaters, my sweatshirts. So I made sure that I have enough of supplies so that I can keep myself covered.
So Mom, how was like your food? Did it taste good? Because I know that if I ever did this, which I wouldn't, I would always want to eat good food.
Well, Vipassana is all about meditating, it is all about breathing, it is all about to know your inner self, but you also need food to survive, which is very true. And to be very honest, the food was delicious. The chef who actually cooked the food for us cooked really nice food. And since it is Ethiopia, you cannot expect fancy food, so all that was served to us was Ethiopian food. So for the breakfast they served us Ababa bread, that is Ethiopian bread with jam, and it had fruits, and it had a porridge or a kinche. During lunchtime they served us Ethiopian food again, which is injera and wat and a salad and a rice, but it was vegetarian food. The food was really nice, it tasted good, and I'm happy about it.
Okay Mom, tell me one high and one low on this whole journey of yours.
Well, I wouldn't say as a high or low, but waking up in the morning at 4 a.m. was not difficult for me. Because we were served only tea and a snack in the evening at 5 o'clock, that was not difficult for me. But someone who keeps on eating and who likes to binge on food, for them it might be little difficult, but for me it was pretty easy. And things which was difficult for me initially is when I had to give my mobile away, my camera away, my laptop away to them, was really difficult for me. To sit at one place and to meditate was really difficult for me because I'm a kind of person who would never sit at one place. I would think about something and I would be at one place and then I would come back and I would go back and forth. So for me, sitting at one place meditating was a task by itself, but I really enjoyed You won't believe me, I would share my experience that how it was. I feel so exhilarated by this experience that I am happy that I did Vipassana because I can see change in myself in a positive way.
Okay, mom. So tell me about your full experience overall.
Well, my throughout Vipassana was very good. I had so much of anxiety when I was at the center, when I reached the place, when I gave my mobile, my electronics to them. I had so much of anxiety, but I'm happy that everything went so smoothly. The first 3 days of meditation, the first 3 days we were just focusing on the breathing. We had to breathe in and breathe out, and we had to have our focus on our nose, on our nostrils. And when I got to know that Vipassana had not started yet, and I was thinking, but how is that possible? This is Vipassana. They said Vipassana would start on the fourth day. And on the fourth day, when they taught us Vipassana, it was an exhilarating moment for me because that was a time where I could feel the energy moving up and down in my body. I cannot explain you in words how those feelings were, but to be honest, meditation, Vipassana is not about flying away, flying out, or having any mystical experiences. I did not have any. But this Vipassana, I remember that it made me so emotional that on 8th day I had tear in my eyes. I was thinking of all those past things that had happened to me. The memories came to me and I was crying. I was crying. I cried for almost 10 minutes. But this is part of it because it actually connects you to your inner soul. It connects you to the inner part of your body, the subconscious part of your body. So this is ought to happen. For some it may happen earlier, for some it may not happen, but for me it happened on the 8th day. And I am so happy that my Vipassana was fantastic and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
So, like you're saying that your suppressed anger or emotions came out during the Vipassana?
It is more to the anger and more to the stresses and tensions that we have in our daily life. We have so much of
Hate.
emotions in us. We have jealousy, we have ego, we have this system of I, me, myself. We are so egocentric. And Vipassana makes you calm. Vipassana makes you connect to yourself. Vipassana makes you feel that the happiness is within yourself. You don't have to look out for happiness to the outside world. It lies within you. It lies in you. And this can happen only when you go to Vipassana center, you do Vipassana, they teach you how to do it, and you shall be able to do it.
Wow, that was really beautiful, Mom.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, Mom, what is noble silence?
Well, noble silence is a way that you align yourself into meditation where we had no talking at all, no physical contact with any fellow meditators, no talking to your fellow meditators in any form, talking to them verbally, looking at them, writing on a piece of paper, or even if two friends, or even if a two relative or two cousins or two sisters or whoever is in the Vipassana, they are not allowed to talk to each other, which they have to follow noble silence.
And what about men and women? Were they together or were they separated?
When we went to Vipassana center, we were allocated our own space. That was a space where we sat each time for meditation. Men had it was the same hall, meditation hall, but it was separated in a way that all the men were together and all the women were together at one place. But each one had their own spot where they sat and where they meditated. We had our own cutleries, that means plate, fork and spoons, which we used for breakfast and lunch. We had to wash our own utensils. When we checked in for at the Vipassana center, the room was clean and tidy. When we left the Vipassana center, we had to clean the room so that when the other meditators come, they can use the room as we had got when we had entered the room. And one important thing about Vipassana is that there is this donation. Now this Vipassana has no fees, but we have to keep one thing in our mind, that the facilities what we used was because someone had donated the money to the center. So it is on us that when we leave the center, we give some kind of donation to the center so that the new meditators who comes in can use the facility as we did when we came there. So donation can be of any amount. It is on your own will how much you want to give. So guys, I have really enjoyed this course. I keep on mentioning because I am really happy that I did this course and I am connected to my inner self. If you want to do this course, I would be posting the link of the website in my description box. You can go there, you can check out the page, because all the information is there on the website. And if you do it, go with one point in your mind, that you do it with your whole mind and body. Give your whole determination to this course, then you will see the results in yourself. So guys, thank you for watching this vlog, and if you have enjoyed, you know what to do, right? Do it, guys.
Bye guys, love you.